Bitch, I've been the man, bitch, I've been the man.
So I mean, obviously it's close to home, and I mean, and like you weren't on the Now or Never remix, obviously, and she also wasn't on the Now or Never remix.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, I mean, maybe if you look at our top 5 female rappers right now in the game, easily maybe, and I say top 5 isn't easy to kind of like name. It's yourself, it's Gigi, it's Nomoozlie, it's Fifi, and Rouge. You know what I mean? Top 5 just like without thinking too hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So obviously, you know, you weren't on the remix, so, and then you drop that, and she's also on the remix. So someone says like, yo, maybe these girls don't want to be in the studio together. You know, maybe that's the issue. So the timing of the verse also comes around. So I guess, let's give a shout out to Nomoozlie. I guess there's no beef out here.
From my side, there's no beef.
Yo,
I don't know about
shout
her.
out then. Shout out
Nomoozlie. Made my song Train Girl.
Yo, we need that though. We need that unity though. But I think also
why though?
Huh?
I was like, why do we need that unity though?
No, we need to be competitive.
Competitive, yes.
Yes, we need to be competitive.
We need to be competitive.
Yeah,
I like that.
But we can't be petty though. You know what I mean?
No.
We can't be petty.
No.
You know, it's like we entertain.
Yeah.
And the more we get motivated by each other's entertainers, the more competitive, the more better we are.
Yeah.
The better it is for the consumer.
Yeah.
The consumer can be petty.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? The fans can be petty.
Yeah, I feel like, you know what, I am not gonna lie and I'm not gonna front. I started rapping, when I started rapping there was no one. Literally I was by myself. There was no G, there was no Fifi, there was nobody. I literally was on my own. I mean, and for me, I felt like people always used to ask me, how do you feel that now there's Fifi and there's Gigi and there's Rouge? Do you feel like, you know, you're intimidated or whatever? And I'm like, no, never, because competition is what I need, because that's what makes me also raise my bar every single time and always push for better. And I feel like if I was still by myself in this game, I would have gone very redundant. I would have been like super boring, and I wouldn't have been this person that people talk about. I mean, I'm on what, $30,000 now? What, 3 days?
Yeah, which is good.
Which is great.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm like, if I didn't have competition to be like, hey, I'm number one, but I really am number one. It wouldn't have been like
There's a
that.
difference when you're number one and you're the only one.
Exactly. You can't be number one to no one. You're like, at the end of the day, you're the only one. You're not number one.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to be like, I'm number one, but I need people to be like, I'm number one too. So it's for me, I welcome more female rappers. Come through. Try to take my crown. It's okay.
So
it's
here, so as Nadia grows, you know, her star develops. You're obviously shooting for the stars. We obviously know that like you're in a relationship with another artist, you know, .com. Shout out to Dot. Hey, shout out to Dot.
Shout out.
I mean, the difference between you and now 12 months ago, and it's a question I ask as a guy who was in a relationship with a person who was also like who literally became bigger than what I was, like in the media space. You know, how has your growth impacted your personal relationship? Are you guys even together actually still? In fact, that's a question that I was asked to ask, by the way.
By who?
You don't want to know?
No, I'm currently very single at the moment.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. He's a good sport though. He tweeted your song.
No, we good. Like I saw him on Saturday. We had lunch at Mug and Bean. So it's not like, you know, we broke up because of like a girl or a guy or whatever the case is. It was kind of like a mutual thing to kind of like focus on our own thing, because I think you know that Dot has supported me for the longest time, and I've supported him for the longest time, and I think that sometimes we need to kind of like go our separate ways to build ourselves and then come back together when we're good. And I think that's what we both want to do at the moment. But I like that's my heart still. Like at the end of the day, I need to.
He's a good guy.
He's a very good guy. He's very talented. And I am his number one supporter. But right now, I think the best thing is to just kind of follow our own paths.
Where's the tipping point though? Where do you go? You know what? I got so much to do with my life and my career that I got no time to you know, with the relationship you gotta be considerate. I got no time to be considerate or consider this, or you know what I mean.
That wasn't the case. I would never have no time for that. Like there's no way I'd ever have. Like I'd be too busy for him. He's a very big priority, or was a very big priority in my life. But I think it was the best thing for us individually, and it was like a thing that we had to do because we love each other, and we want both of us to be great. And I don't want it to be a thing where one of us resents the other person for whatever the case may be. I mean, I've been with him for 4 years, and it's getting to that point where you're like, actually, we need to start building our lives together and whatever. But I don't want to get too much into the details of the reason. But it's just like, it's out of love. But I think it's the best thing.
Well, I know he's a good dude because I was with him he obviously sent me the tape when he dropped his tape, you know?
And I did the skit on him for him, the Amanda skit.
Yeah.
So I still support him.
I love a couple of joints in the tape, by the way, you know. So, you know, I mean, he came and dropped the tape at the crib, and, you know, he had good things to say about you, you know what I mean? So that's good. That's good. You know what I mean? That's love. But, you know, this industry, though, is also like, also demands.
Yeah.
And it's like, for me, I got to choose between rap or this.
Yeah.
Because if I rap, I don't have time to do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that goes with love too.
Yeah.
You know?
It does. I think at the end of the day, you always have to think about what the best thing is for yourself as well. And not always think about like how the other person's going to feel. Sometimes you have to be a little bit selfish for both parties. So I get what you're saying. But yeah.
Cool, man. Yo, it's so good, yo. We're gonna move swiftly from that.
Thank
you know what I mean?
Thank you.
Shout out to Dot. Shout out to Nadia.
Shout out.
It's real out here. You know, love ain't easy in this game. It's one thing for sure.
I thought we were moving on swiftly. Goddamn! Like we just
that was
move
the
on.
closing.
Okay.
That was the closing. Love ain't easy in this game.
Let's just move on.
We move on. So let's talk to like now with Family Tree. I mean, it's almost close to the end of the year. You're saying you're about to drop a single? Yeah,
so what I was saying is that...
Sorry, so you said an EP or tape?
No. Hold up.
Because, like, all I know when I saw your tweet, you said, like, you know, it's just a freestyle. The man is just a freestyle. So whenever someone says it's a freestyle, it means like, yo, but something else is coming.
Yeah, well, for one, I always say I'm not a freestyle rapper. I write. I don't freestyle off the dome. That was for the streets. That is for the streets. I'm not aiming for it to go on radio. If it goes on radio, fantastic. But that is not the official second single under Family Tree. The official second single is coming up. And it's too nuts. Like, it's actually like you thought yo, guys, you're not even ready. But like, that's the official second single. This one was just like I said, I just want people to not forget what I'm trying to do. I'm still a rap queen. Don't get it twisted. But it's not the official second single. Second single's coming out pretty soon. And the announcement, you know, every time I drop, it's always like a shock. So this one, the drop is gonna be a shock as well. You guys are gonna be like, how damn, Bianca.
So are you know, I think you got a pretty good, strong team that musically though. Moneybag is perfect musically. You know, I mean, even though you call this a freestyle, you know, the music is good. The team, when you're making music, are you consistently working with Gemini? What is? I just want to understand what's the Family Tree environment when you're in studio? Who's there? You know, who goes, yo, okay, this is the one, this works. You know, who is in that environment? You know what I mean?
Okay, so like, let me give you an example for like Raga. It was me, Gemini and I in the studio, and we were just kind of like jamming.
It was your song and Raga.
Yeah, it was initially supposed
Gemini.
to be my
That's
session.
I was like, yo, where all these niggas here? Now you just at the end bragging it out now, you know?
Yeah, it initially was supposed to be Gemini song with just the two of us. But then when people came in, the vapors were too strong. Like we had the sauce, and they were like, no, we need to get some of this. So that's what happened is that Gemini, normally it starts with like Gemini and me, or Tsecho and me, and then Cass will come through, and then T-Lee will come through, and then Bash is always there. Bash is always in every session, no matter where I am. But like everyone else will come through, and then with Ricky, I wasn't in the studio. He was in the studio with Gemini, working on something else, and then played the song. And then he was like, yo, let me jump on it. And he jumped on it. And then Cass was like, okay, I was also jumping on it. And then my verse was initially from the original session. Where I was like, let's just play around. And then it was like, okay, cool, it's fine. Keep it like that. Because I'm on the hook. And let me like be the girl that intros Cass. And on tour, it works out so well because I come through and I do my raga. And then I do my little piece. And then Cass comes through and just kills the show. And it's like, the way it worked out was really dope. But otherwise, the Family Tree environment is like, it's always everybody's involved. Like even before we drop it, when they're on tour, when they're going on shows, they're playing the songs in the bus, and everybody's like jamming to it. When there's honeys in the bus, they play the song to like see what they think about it. So it's always like a process of everyone needs to hear it and everyone needs to kind of like buy into it before we release the song. And it's not someone's like, no, Ali will come through and he'll put some keys on it or something to like make it better. Like now, Gemini song, I think Bendo. Ali, like when we were in Bloemfontein, Ali was busy playing on the piano and he did the whole song by the keys, and then now Gemini's like, I need to get Ali to come put keys on the song. So it's like everyone is always involved, which is very nice, and it's different from where I came from because, you know, Cypher was great, he supported me, he was amazing, but I didn't have a lot of people. It was just me and him in the studio. And having a lot of people that are very musically inclined is amazing.
And that are also
great.
in the music world.
Exactly.
You know, it's key. They're in the streets. You know, they're obviously musically inclined.
Yeah.
They're all hungry for almost the same goal to a certain extent. You know, you see, that's why people always ask me, why don't I become a manager? I'm like, I'm not hungry for the music success. You know what I mean? I'm not hungry. So whenever you work with anybody, they better be hungry for that same thing that you're hungry for. You know what I mean? So I probably can make things happen. I know people but I'm not hungry for the success. So I want to do you justice. You know what I mean? So it's
work. Management is freaking work. Like, you have no idea. Like when we were mixing the man, because you know I was in Malaysia for like a week. So
what was happening there?
I was on holiday with my family, my mom and little brother, because I know December I won't see them. So I just made sure that I went this, and I was making some money. I got my money back. So
you got the money back. Shout out to the family tree. Money grows on trees.
What? For real though. Thank God. I mean, Jim just got a new place. So
wow, for real. Publishing. Gemini is eating up.
He even said the check from Juice Bag hasn't come in yet, so he's still waiting for that check. My bad, I exposed you, but he's making
guala. You should hate yourself.
But like for real. So
yo. Firstly, shout out to that. Shout out to Gemini. Shout out to the music. You know, hip hop. Shout out to hip hop doing that too for the kids. This is amazing. That's great news. Wow, that's amazing.
And like for me, it's amazing because I mean, I literally only signed probably last year December, and I've had like a lot of shows. So for me to be able to go.
I saw you said how many shows you had.
You know, my manager hollered me. He's like, don't do that because
I saw those. Yeah, like. But I was like, yo. Are these lines from rhymes?
No, that was just facts, bro. Like, literally, I'm probably like the most booked, not even female artists. There's some male artists that are not as booked as I am. You know what I mean? So I'm so blessed and I'm so happy, and it's because it's the team. You know what I mean? It's like it's not just me anymore. It's like people are sitting and they're working. I mean, when I'm saying now, when I dropped the man, Bash was in the studio till like 2 o'clock in the morning singing with Dreams, trying to mix and master the song because it was dropping the very next day. I mean, you got it very late. I think the song was sent to you like at 2 o'clock in the morning. So it's like, and I'm exhausted because I've been flying for like 24 hours. So stuff like that, which is amazing that there's people that can come and help you when you need help, and the push is always there. Even when you're not pushing all the time, there's always someone that's pushing even though you're not. It's great, and I really need. I'm so blessed right now. I'm so happy.
I mean, it's great, man. People always waiting for the failure of a situation, especially when it's young kids in music doing what they're doing. So, you know, it's great to hear the good stories at Family Tree. I think people don't know this, you know. I mean, Gemini obviously getting a crib, you like saying, yo, my shows, even your profile is changed up, you know. There's obviously a big thing that when you sign by an artist, you don't always get the shine, but you like testimony of your life is changing. You know, because of, well, your life is probably better than what it was when you're on your own.
Definitely.
And you still got a long journey to go.
Exactly. This is just the beginning, you know. And for me, people always said like, oh, you know, if you sign you to an artist, you know, it's not the best idea. You telling me I'll sign to Cypher, but I know that it can work. And the thing is that it's different. It's like it worked with Cypher for as long as it did. I'm not going to say that it didn't work. It did. But signing to Family Tree, people must understand that Casper's not managing. Casper is his artist. He has his management team. And he's assigned management teams to his artists. So people, when they're like, oh, you're signing to an artist, you're not going to get the shine. No, it's not about that. There's a team that's working on you. It's not like they're working on you and Casper and they're working on you on free time. No, it's like solely you. So why would you think that it would be a case where it wouldn't work out? I mean, for him, Casper is a person that is very open to sharing his life, sharing his stage to whoever, and for me, I had just signed and he allowed me to perform at the Nicki Minaj concert. And he's like, he didn't have to share that with me. But he knew that that's something that is like such a important thing for me as an artist to be able to say, I performed at the Nicki Minaj concert. And that's like stuff that artists wouldn't do. Well, they think artists wouldn't do, or they're too selfish. They would want to just keep things to themselves, and that's not the type of Casper.
Well, I mean, what I tell people like Casper is that, as successful as he is, out of the top 5, maybe even top 3, top 5 rappers, when I first got him to do, when he first dropped Dog Chevrolet, I called him up, and ever since then he's been calling me. And even when he's got a team of guys that still do stuff, he's the type of guy that will wake up like in the morning. He doesn't have to call me and say, man, you got the track, or yo, this, so I say, with the level of success that he has, that surpasses other people who don't even call, who leave it for the rest of the team to do it. He's still pretty much hands-on. So
Very
for that,
much.
I guess it's also, as an artist, when you literally look at the guy who runs the company, who's also an artist, and you look at how hard he works, that makes you go, yo, I need to work harder.
Exactly.
So it's that energy also that adds that whole thing, the hunger.
Exactly. The hunger. And the thing is, like, even though like Bash was sitting in the studio till like 2 o'clock in the morning mixing my song, he told me that he sent it to Cass, and Cass was like, yo, change this and do this and maybe do this. Like, he's very involved in everyone else as well. It's not like he's hands off. He's very involved, but he allows the teams to kind of like make the decision of what they want to do. But he always tell you, this is what I think you should do, or he told me that you need to rap more, and it's like, don't get like deviated. He guides each and every one of us, which is amazing for us. Well, for me, it's just like I've always needed that guidance. I always need. Now I'm like always like everything I do, I'm like, do you think I should do this? Do you think I should do it? Because now before I did everything on my own. Every decision I made was by myself. Now it's like every decision I make, I want to make sure that the whole team is behind it.
That's great.
Which is cool. So it's great.
It's an amazing thing, man. Y'all guys keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Nadia, straight, clearing out, no beef with nobody. She just rapping because you're from a rapper
I never said there's no beef. I just said assume what you want to assume.
Who do you have beef with, Kandi? Who do you have beef with?
The thing is that there's a lot more subs in that song than that line. Actually,
well, listen. Who you got beef
I've
with?
got beef with nobody.
Who's got beef with you?
I mean, I don't know.
Where are you hearing the subs?
The subs.
So
the person that knows the subs I'm talking about knows what I'm talking about. In the songs, there's subs, and this honey knows which subs.
Who is this honey? Because let me tell you one thing. Right now, this honey is getting away. We basically directing our energy on Nomoozlie, but she's the wrong person. Yo, who is this honey that needs to get it? That needs a call.
I don't even know why I would even give shine to someone.
Yeah.
Why? The thing is that I would have said her name in the song if I wanted it to be about her. It's not. It's not about everyone. It's not about everyone. Listen, it's not about everyone else knowing what's going on. It's about her knowing that I'm a dropper. If I hear another sub in your whack rhymes.
How is she provoking him, though? How is she provoking you? How do you know that's even directed to you?
No, I know very well. And it's not even in the subs. It's in other platforms as well. It's not even in the songs. Like there's subs in the songs. But there's also additions on other stuff. Like, come on, girl.
Who is this?
No, that's fine.
Come on.
I'm just saying.
Who is this? Who is this?
We don't know who it is.
Bash, please go jump over the balcony.
My thing is just like, the song wasn't about you guys knowing who it is.
All I'm
not
saying.
Like, you can tag who you want. You can tag Nomoozlie, you can tag Fifi. You'll never know who I'm talking about except the honey that I'm talking about. She knows.
So this is why though, So you got some girls, you know why I'm asking you. You got some girls who's sitting there who cool with you, who probably like, I've heard a lot of girls go, yo, Nadia was like rapping girls. Nadia actually was the one who was doing it, giving you props like that. Now, because everybody's concerned about their career, and this is the industry, it's like someone goes, I don't know if she's directing that at me.
No, you'll know. Because if you see me, you'll feel it. I'm not fake. I'm not like, I'm going to say a song and then I see you and I'll be like, hey girl! Believe me, you'll know. You'll know that it's you. You'll know. You're not going to see me and be like, I'm not sure.
So let's just say to all the girls out there that are rapping, when Nadia doesn't go, hey girl! You the sub girl.
Hey, like, I was with Patty yesterday.
And you said, hey,
we're good. Yeah, we're good.
But the thing is that... Okay, you and Patty said, hey girl. You're Gigi where you're like, hey girl.
But the thing is that, listen.
Listen,
you're trying to warm me up.
You're rude, you're like, hey girl. I'm just trying to find out who are you with, hey girl.
Listen, no, I'm just saying the thing is that it's not something that's just started happening after I dropped the song. This honey will know because she must have sensed it from before. because I've seen her before I dropped the song. So she must have sensed it from before. And I'm sure when it dropped, she was like, oh snap, that is to me. That is to me.
So all I'm saying though,
I've been acting some type of way for a while.
Don't make us listen to your song and then you're not going to give us the information.
No, it's not about you. Like I said, it's not about you.
We're the fans.
It's not, yes, the fans, you love me, but the
You
thing
know,
is that,
yes,
like I said, I put it in the
your
song.
mix. Don't be putting some lines that we want to encrypt and then you want to go,
But
no,
it's not
it
about
ain't for
you.
It ain't for you.
No, it's not. Seriously,
So
that
why
was
don't you have
literally
a
to her.
private song and send it to her?
Then why? That means like literally, no.
Why? Because
No.
between the now you involving
No, it's
us
hip hop.
in
It's
your
hip hop.
issues.
It's hip hop.
Don't be hip hopping us here.
It's hip hop.
It's an interview.
It's
Why?
hip hop.
So who
no,
is this girl?
It's hip hop at the end of the day. Hip hop is about this.
Okay, so let's
please don't be
let's
shook.
just
Stay woke.
establish it. Rouge, when Nadia goes, hey girl, you good.
I'm not greeting anyone anymore.
Oh.
So don't be like, oh hey girl, yo, I'm
so
kidding.
the whole game is catching a subliminal.
The thing is that it could be a guy. It could be a guy. I
You
mean,
said, hey girl.
no, but the
Don't
thing
be
is that
playing
it could
games with
be
me.
the fella.
Don't be-
All
you
I'm
said-
saying is that there's a lot more subs in that song.
It ain't Frank Ocean.
There's a lot
So,
more subs in that song than the
listen,
Cash Time one.
Rouge, when Nadia goes, hey girl, you good, right? Patty, when Nadia goes, hey girl,
spoke to
you
Rouge
good,
last
you know?
week.
Gigi, when Nadia goes, hey girl, you good, right?
Yeah, dog.
Did you speak to Gigi last week? Did you speak to
No, I haven't spoken to Gigi in a
She
while.
said Nadia. Oh, she hasn't spoken to Gigi in a while.
Yeah, but she's busy. She's my bala noise, isn't it?
Hey girl.
She's busy. Girls, I don't speak to all the honeys. You must understand that I'm not friends with every female rapper in the game.
And you don't have
There's
to
a
be friends with
few.
every
So you
male-
can be
with
like, hey
every-
girl, to everybody. No, we're not all friends with each other, guys.
We just want to clear it. I just want to know who you mentioning. You mentioned.
My thing
you
is that I don't want to take
You just
anything away.
you
Listen,
you literally started this shit and you
No.
don't want to finish this.
The thing
shit.
is, I
My
am.
thing- and I
This is
think
the artist in the song.
and I will keep you 100. If you were a dude now, I say that's a bitch ass move. Y'all gonna drop some
Well, I'm
names
the baddest
subliminal.
bitch, so-
Listen, how good are you when you are dropping a subliminal, but someone else dropped? Come on now.
No, but you see, the thing is that I'm responding to a sub.
Ah.
That whoever the sunny is, dropped a sub about me. I'm giving you the same thing. It's just that she's not a dope honey, so you didn't catch it. But with me, you catch it. So that's what I'm saying is that it's not about you. It's not about anybody. This thing was to her, and I'm like, listen, don't mess with me, cause I will drop you. Like now. That's what I'm saying. So people call feelings and people attacking a whole bunch of girls.
Booty,
it's all about
the
it. Like
thickness of that booty is not only for niggas to go. It's also for bitches who don't know that they'll be dropped.
they'll be dropped. Like no.
That booty's got two
Yeah.
jobs. Make niggas go, and bitches go, I'ma drop you. Shit.
No, guys, no.
Yo, we
I'm
out
done
here.
with the subs. Don't
We out here
direct
with
nothing.
Nadia. She's done
Come
with the
fetch me, I'll
subs.
get you.
She's done with the subs. Come and get her. She sort you out. In fact, you know what? She got a whole team out there. You know, she ain't trying to even tell us who that sub is at. Now we're gonna be listening to every track by every girl that's been dropped. You know.
That's been dropped because you know you didn't catch it when it happened. I know y'all.
I don't want to comment on that because be like, now I'm taking. I don't know. You ain't bringing me in this thing.
So it's okay for you to come and holler at me and say that this is a
Of
bitch
course I'm
move. But
it's a
that's a bitch move.
It's
That's a bitch move.
Bring me in the fight.
No,
that
bring
I-
it, you know
it's
you
like
here,
bring me in
dog.
a fight blind.
No, that's not my fault you didn't catch your sub though.
No, I don't know. Who knows if I caught it or not?
Did you? Be real. I said be.
I did.
So you know who it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so then Shop, tell. I'm kidding, don't say. No, don't say.
Yo, we out here with
I
the
like
girl,
it being
man.
no one knows. I like that shit. Everybody shook. Everybody in the game shook. Like, is it me? Maybe. We don't know.
That's all you just needed to say. Yeah, I'm trying to say don't get people shook. You say no. I want everybody.
I want
to be
people
shook.
shook. I want everybody shook.
Okay, cool. Alright, cool. We done. Yo, Nadia the man. Look out for the new single dropping soon, girl. You know, all the time.
Thanks, babe.
I've always been behind you. You know
have, I
this.
really
You know,
appreciate
from
it.
day one while you were with Cypho.
Yeah.
I even told Cypho, I said, Cypho, that girl works harder than you.
Oh, thank
I did say that. I
Hey,
said that. I said,
Brian.
Cypho, yo, that girl works hard, yeah. You know,
man.
but I'm glad, man, that it's
Yeah.
going and it's evolving.
And we still good. Like, I got mad love.
Shout out to Cypho.
Shout out
You
to
know,
Cypho.
shit, I might be trying to get a new show, so I'll be nice to you.
Hey, you know?
Trying to get our money back.
Hey, man, all day,
Yo,
all
peace.
day.
Be out here
Shout
with the
out
girl
to-
Nadia. Always love. Peace.
Thanks, dog.
Nice one.
Go wild.
Ragga, 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 ragga. Ragga, 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 ragga. Bad girl, no waste time. No fuck with no waste man. Snapchat, no FaceTime. Ragga, 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 ragga.